The pasuk in this week's Parshas Bamidbar, just after Shlishi, tells us that HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded the Jewish people, Ish al digloi ba'osis leveis avosam. They were now to camp around the Mishkan, but they were to camp in tribes. Each tribe was to have its own flag, which had a single colour, and some say it even had a picture of an animal which represented their tribe. But each person knew, I belong to that specific tribe. That's my colour, that's my animal, that's my sign, and that's where I travel to. In fact, when they travelled as well, they would travel on their journeys, and a flag was held up by the Nasi, by the prince of that tribe, so that everyone knew where they belonged to. The question is asked, would this not cause some sort of breakdown in the togetherness that had been created, or was being created at this point amongst the Jewish people? They left, they came to Har Sinai, we know they came to Ishacha B'nei Echad with amazing unity. Now would this not be destroyed by each one going and following his flag, his tribe, becoming aligned to something and having an allegiance to something that's unique and different from everyone else? And also when they left Mitzrayim, why was it that this wasn't given to them then, that they should already split up into tribes and be each one on their own? Says Rabbi Kamenetsky that this couldn't happen yet when they left Mitzrayim, because this would create this would create a fraction amongst Klal Yisrael, and there would be a split because each one would be going after his tribe. However, now that at the beginning of Bamidbar we are told that it was in the second year, in the second month from coming out of Mitzrayim, that then they got the Mishkan in the first month, and now in the second month they began with counting and giving these flags. It was appropriate now for them to split up. Why? Because now that they had the Mishkan, and that was centrally in the middle of everyone else, of all their camps, they were able to focus on being mechuvan and being focused towards the Mishkan, towards Avodas Hashem. When we are focused towards Avodas Hashem, then we can also have something unique. We understand, I've got something unique, you've got something unique, you're your tribe, I'm my tribe. However, we're all focused to one central point. It's focused to Avodas Hashem, and that makes sure that we don't come to period. That makes sure that we remain ba'achdos. So it was only now, after they'd been given the Mishkan, after they were able to focus their thoughts and minds to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that they were able as well to be divided into different groups, different tribes, different flags, because they were still centered around the Mishkan. With the Mishkan in the middle, they would be able to focus their thoughts, remain unified to one purpose, even though they came from different backgrounds, different tribes, different flags.